behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard spot. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the center, locking down the middle. That one goes. Count it. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. On defense, New York. Jones looking for an opening. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Williamson with it. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. 5 on the clock. Right wing. Here's Fears. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veteran Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Putting them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Queen. Kicks it out to Jones. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your number 1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align. You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him.
He chucks up a lot of threes. Murphy clapping back in a hurry.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Hart finds Brunson. 17-foot shot on the way. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the middle. Here's Queen. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Williamson, the pass to Queen. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Showing great vision that time. Zion delivers the ball exactly where it needs to be.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Towns, no luck. Pelicans leading by 4. Now Fears. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Pelicans, Bay comes in for Herbert Jones. And Poole subbed in for Fears.
Substitution on the court.
And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. .136 left to play in the first quarter. Robinson kicks to Clarkson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
They set the pick. Here's Poole beyond the arc. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 11.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Robinson from 15 feet away, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Towns with the defensive effort.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Now here's Williamson. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
The 3, and Trey Murphy hits from deep.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Robinson is in, and then Robinson slams it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. In the corner, Bay with it. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Trey Murphy making highlights for New Orleans. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
We've got Saddiq Bey. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Yves Missi. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. From deep, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
New York moving the ball around. Shots good by Clarkson.
A real source of instant offense. Clarkson is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball.
Down low. And the basket by Alvarado. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at New Orleans. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. New York's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Bridges for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges has got 11 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Cool. Robinson pulls it in. New York has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Pass to Clarkson. Anunoby outside. No good on the 3. The Pelicans trail. And here's Jones. Lets it go from deep. Bang. Great positioning on the putback. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you, Kevin.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, here's Clarkson. He has 7. McBride passes to Anunoby. Lets it go with the 3. And Fears pulls it down. So, Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
So for the Pelicans, Queens checked in, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Jordan Poole. Then for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Landry Shamet comes in for Bridges, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Jones, no luck. New York leading by 6. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Towns. 9 points for OG Anunoby. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Mr. Williamson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that. Impossible to move it.
Shamet, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Shamet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
New York has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Williamson right side, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Landry Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pelicans trail by 9. Wide open look here for Fears. And the Pelicans miss again. Towns kicks to Brunson. Towns with it. Fears covering. Anunoby, good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Out to the right wing. Hard against Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And the shot goes down.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Looking to end the run. He doesn't hit that one. Ball stolen.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Brunson makes a two-pointer. And so it's New York, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum line. All right, they're thinking about this shot. Oh, one more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
Taking a look at New York, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said we can.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Knicks. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Trey Murphy displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And New York, looking at who they've got, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. There's the triple. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Hart throws it down.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Williamson left side. And the shot is good. Williamson's got 8 points. The Knicks leading by 15. Here's Hart. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging 33 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. 5th best, Mikal Bridges.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Here's Fears. Scoreless thus far. Williamson outside. Pass to Fears. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Kevin, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And the Pelicans miss again, and the Knicks with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their communities.
Here's Queen after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And that one's good. Towns.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Bays checked in for the Pelicans. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
review at the numbers for Mikal Bridges. 5th in steals, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Queen. Now Bey. Here's Fears. Nothing on the board. The shot's good from Bey.
And I love how assertive Bey is offensively. Solid at catching the defender there off guard.
The Knicks leading by 19. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball. Hart's got 9 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Misi's checked in. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Here's Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. And Misi throws it down.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Towns with the bucket.
Look, that shot is there all night, every night for Towns. I mean, who's going to stop him?
Pass to Misi. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
The Knicks leading by 20. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
Defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Pools checked in for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Fears. Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for the Knicks. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Josh Hart. The shot by Clarkson, no good. New Orleans has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. New York's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Now, here's Poole. Still yet to score. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Clarkson gets it to go on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Bey. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Bey's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Outside Robinson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That one is off.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Poole looking it over. Shoots the 3. And stolen by Anunoby. And so it's New York holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Saddiq Bey is out there with Williamson. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Misi in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Williamson kicks to Bey. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 6 assists here tonight.
showing the range. How about Bey taking and making his fair share of those triples?
Now Poole after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. From 18 feet away, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And so Poole will bring it up for New Orleans. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 22.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, look, you can put Zion on either side of the pick and roll, and it's good action for this team.
McBride, and that one drops.
He knew what he wanted to do. All along, the teardrop.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Alvarado. That three off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Anunoby, good.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
On the attack, Jordan Clarkson.
The Pelicans shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. The three from Poole. The shot that time, not on target.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Poole, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
What a defensive effort. Not only pressuring the shooter, but also collecting the miss.
And so they foul intentionally. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, OG Anunoby.
Man, his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Now here's Jones. Here's Fears. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Kolek. Fires the three. The three-pointer is right on target. Kolek has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Queen. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 7th assist in the game. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. McBride finds Shemet. And again, New York with the triple.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for OG Anunoby.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Now here's Jones. There's the drive. And it's slammed in by Jones.
When Jones goes on the drive, you get a good mix of speed and power.
Pass to Kolek. And again, it's New York.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
At the line for New Orleans.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Number 00, Jordan Clarkson.
Williamson from long range. And it's Shemet with the rebound. From deep three-point land, McBride's shot is off. Fears with it, so no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans